Hello. So this video is a tour of my Sansar build that I've done called the Dwarven City. We are currently in this beautiful luxury apartment, which is a virtual reality environment provided by Virtual Desktop, which is where we will start before we go into Sansar. So I'm going to load up Sansar now. So this is the load-in zone for Sansar. And then to navigate Sansar, you use the codex. And then we're going to go to My Worlds. And we're going to go to Dwarven City. And that should load up pretty quickly. There we go. Okay, so this is a world that I built probably starting in 2018. And I've been updating it over the years since then. My last update was probably a little over a year ago. I might go back in and tinker with it now. So I've learned a lot building this. So we're outside the city currently. This is like a little dock. Um, and I had initially intended to have that be like a portal to somewhere else. But that is not a functioning boat or portal currently. But you load in here and you come up to this entrance. There we go. And then one of my favorite things about this whole experience is this door. So when I first started learning how to do scripts and how to like apply sound effects and stuff, if you can hear the clinking of the chain, uh, there it goes. But I'm really proud of the effect you get with that door going up. And this is the city. We're going to go in and just take a couple of highlights. So most of this build is architecture. I'm not real great with like scripting things or building clutter or furniture. I'm mostly focused on building like a world or a city, basically, architecturally. So that's most of what's here. When you go in the buildings, a lot of the buildings are empty. There's a couple of buildings that have furniture in them, and I'll stop in those and we'll take a look really quick, but we'll just walk down through here. Ah. So these doors have a lot of copper. They've built into the inlays and to all of their walkways and pillars. So this is like the central square here. And then I built this with the intention that the top layer would be, I don't know, like a city building, and then the lower layers, the lower floors would be barracks and living quarters and an armory. The buildings are there. I never built out the furniture or anything. It's on the list of things to do. Um, if I ever update or upgrade it at some point, we'll just go pop into this first building here. You can see what it looks like inside. Um, those doors are scripted too, and then I just built this with a little bit of library stuff I picked up. I didn't make the library things, I just made the building. The bookshelves and stuff I actually bought off the Sansar store. And then there's nothing on the upper floor, I don't think. Look out the window. Yeah, no, the upper floor is empty. The store. There's this cool tower here. And most of the rooms inside the tower are empty. So like I said, it's just architectural. It's a cool view here, looking out at the, you can see the sky and the entryway from here. What's really neat is when there are multiple people in and some of the other scripted things that are in here are going off and you can see it from this distance. It's neat. So we're going to go up to the top of the tower because I just think the view up there is pretty cool. So there's the globe statue at the top of the tower. And then this is the main city area here with all the buildings. And looking back towards the entryway and the thoroughfare there in the middle, I am going to actually teleport down rather than walk back down, so we don't have to go through the walking animation. So we're back down on this level. We were just up there. Sansar allows you to teleport. It's very nice. So we're going to take a walk into this area. These buildings are mostly empty as well, as I was saying, like they're just architectural, but there are some that have some things in them. My wife made this building into a coffee shop, which is really nice. And I don't think there's anything upstairs in this building either. I turned the bottom of this building, which I'm proud of, I think it's really cool, into like a mausoleum, we'll call it. So just this is one of the last things I was playing with when I was updating, just trying to fill it out, make it look more interesting. Oh yeah, you can see the coffee shop sign on that building. I like it. That building's empty, so we're gonna go down a floor. These buildings down here are all empty. There's a big vault in the back that's empty. One of the cooler views is from the edge of this here, like just looking down at the lava. I had intentions, that giant stone thing down there, that stone circle, I want to put like a fire dragon or something on it sleeping, but that's something, it's in the possible upgrades. You can see the lava's moving. I like that too. If you get down close enough to the lava, you can actually hear it sizzle and pop. It's got some sound effects on it. That over there is a walkway. We're going to go through there eventually. So let's head over this way to the Honey Badger. So the Honey Badger is an inn that I built as a separate experience, but I thought it fit, so that not everything is stone and metal. There's a place here, it's an inn. There's some grass here in the mountainside, some trees. And this is an inn that I built for a different experience, but I put it in here because I thought it fit thematically. And then I didn't have to have it in its own experience. We'll go in the Honey Badger here. So this has got furniture and what have you. A lot of the furniture and like that bar sign and stuff are things that I bought off the Sansar store that I didn't make myself. Mostly I just made the walls, the floors. The floor, I'm very proud of the texture that I made for the floor. This is actually made by hand. We serve Drax brew, if anyone has been around that long in Sansar remembers good old Drax. I got a nice little kitchen. Um, this inn has a few bedrooms, so that's the entryway. Bedrooms are upstairs. There's two in the back, and then there's a couple of bedrooms up on the second floor. This bedroom has a patron, also bought off the store. And then there's a nice deck back here with a view of the cavern wall. So basically just darkness. I have intention to brighten this up and maybe do something back here. You get a nice view of the city over there in the distance. You may ask, where are all the dwarves in this dwarven city? I've been asked that a lot. I don't make characters, so I don't have any dwarves. At some point, I will maybe commission some NPC dwarves to be built to live here, but for now, it's just an empty city to explore. Right, coming up to the end of the tour, this is another like barracksy area, vault maybe. I had intentions to at some point put like an actual dwarven smithy over here somewhere with lava flowing out of the side of the mountain. Maybe a giant anvil. Those are on the list of things I want to make. This is another slightly non-dwarven area. It's like a park. And then this giant waterfall thing here is like a portal. I think it takes you somewhere, but we're not walking through it right now. So this is like a little park area here. Again, with the views of the rest of the city. The thing I think I like the most is being in different parts of this world and looking at the rest of it. Like the views are very cool. Like this is awesome to me. The view of the city over there from here that's all lit up. And then I'm just gonna walk through this, and we're gonna get as close a view as we can. So this thing here in the middle that the middle platform is sitting on, I'm gonna walk out here. I actually built this. I was trying to build the castle from Final Fantasy VII, and this was like the central pillar in that castle. Is how it started, and then it got converted to be a cool dwarven city pillar. I changed it, but like a lot of the geometry that was built trying to recreate something from Final Fantasy VII, and then the pillars just kind of came from that. So yeah, but anyway, that is the Dwarven city. We're gonna hop over. We'll go through this little walkway here. This is kind of the end of the tour. I thought this was really cool with the lights. They used to flicker more under here off of the coppery surface. And then this is the what little treasure the dwarves have left behind here in this empty treasury room. And one last different angle of everything from down here. You can see the rock walls and what have you. So, yep, so that is the Dwarven City. I hope you enjoyed.